Hey guys, it's Penguin Does Redstone here, and I'm back with another concept. And no, I am not dead. I just haven't uploaded anything in a really long time. But that does not mean I have not been busy. I have a ton of stuff to show you guys, which will be coming out over the next few videos. This is my most recent creation, and it is based on the popular mod used for building, Voxelsniper. Well, I don't know how popular it is, but it's commonly used among builders for creating wonderful things like this map I worked on with a friend. I will not reveal its purpose in this video, but you should be seeing that soon. So Voxelsniper, the idea is you have a ton of different tools you can use to craft the landscape from afar just by looking where you want things to go. So you may notice that there are no command blocks in this world well, except for that one, but there are no command blocks in this world to make this work. So I'm using functions, and you will possibly get a download for these. I'm not sure. I need to work out how to give people downloads. But anyway, let's get into this. It uses the raycasting function library by Sir Bennett on Reddit, I believe is where I found it. So I'll definitely have a link to his post, because I've used his raycasting so much. So let's get into this. There are 9 tools. They don't need to be renamed. They just need to be this particular type of item, but I rename them so I can remember what they do. Let's start with the first tool, raise land. This will raise a rectangle of land wherever you're looking. It will replicate whatever pattern is below it. So if I carve out this path right here, if I raise the land, it also raises that path up. It doesn't extend out, forming an overhang. Which means that it can actually be quite useful for building walls. Stone bricks. So if I build a layout for a house that I want to make, just build a layout, then we can use the raise land tool to raise up the wall, and then just go to different parts of it and raise it up a little bit. And yeah, that's the raise land tool. Replicates whatever pattern is below it. And the lower land tool, it's countermeasure. It deletes a rectangle of space below it. It's pretty simple. You can use it for lowering walls if you built them too high, or yeah. Flatten land is a combination of these two tools. It will raise up any land below it and lower down any land above it. So if I want to flatten an area to this height, I just look at these blocks and I press Q on flatten land, and it will raise up whatever is below it and flatten anything above it. So yeah, pretty useful. Now we enter the next category of tools. The tools that work with the top layer of a shape. This first tool will change the top layer of whatever you're looking at to your selected brush block. How do you select a brush block, you might ask? You can either do /setBlock 02550 and then the block you want to be your brush, like stone, or you can stand on top of the block you want to be your brush and press Q with a grass block. Set brush to block under feet. So let's use this tool to change the top layer of what we're looking at to stone. Here we go. it sometimes leaves behind a couple of these plant stems. You can just break those. They're a consequence of how I'm doing it, of how I'm setting these blocks at the top layer. This will change the top layer to your selected brush block. And then the next tool, Coverland in Brush, will add a layer here. It adds a layer instead of changing the top layer. Yeah, if you ever have these plant stems, break them and replace them with the block you were going to use, because that's where they spawn. Or you can just update the plant stem. Or, actually, yeah, you don't have to break the plant stem, but if you see a plant stem, just update it. By placing a block next to it, and it should behave appropriately. Then, the next two tools, Form Sphere out of Brush and Form Cube out of Brush. The spheres are approximate because this is Minecraft, so it forms an approximate sphere out of the brush material. Form Cube out of Brush forms a 5x5 cube centered on the block you're looking at. So I can just... Sometimes it takes a while for it to appear, and the raycasting isn't 100% accurate, but there. Whee! Set brush to block under feet. I believe I showed this earlier, pretty self-explanatory. If I want to set my brush to grass, I just press Q when I'm standing on grass. And now, I can make this stone boulder be covered in greenery. And the final tool is used for eroding away landscapes to make them look more natural. Cause small explosion. The explosion is bigger if you're using it on a weaker block. So now I'll get into some uses that aren't immediately obvious. You can, if you want to build a house really quickly, you can use raise land on a wall. If you want to lower down an area by one block, set your brush to air, and then change top layer to air, and it will lower down the area by a block, instead of just deleting a rectangle. Then, spheres don't overwrite the terrain, so you can't do a sphere out of air, but cubes do overwrite the terrain. So if you do a cube out of air, you can dig a tunnel in whatever direction you're looking. So, yeah, my friend and I used raise land to build the castle, and we used Form Sphere to build these barriers and these boulders. So yeah, this is pretty useful, and I can't wait to use it for building projects in the future. But you can I'll leave a link to the raycasting to the person who made the raycasting library, which you need to install and initialize before using this. And if I can figure out a way to put a download link, I will, so you can download these amazing tools. But yeah, the items used are gas tiers, gold nuggets, stone pressure plate, paper, water bucket, magma cream, stone button, grass, and milk bucket. But yeah, if you liked the video, you can go ahead and leave a like, and if you liked it enough that you'll want to see more by me, then go ahead and subscribe. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Penguin Does Redstone, and I'm out.